a channeled message for you all, which means I may look away or look down rather than straight at you, because it's a bit like translating and speaking at the same time, or patting your head and rubbing your belly. This is for you. We see that you all have forgotten that you have an internal navigation system. Krista and many like her call it intuition. Other people call it other things. It's not something you can particularly put one word on. What it is an innate, built-in, factory-loaded, you would say, ability to perceive far beyond what you can see or hear or touch or smell or feel with your body. There are those of us from beyond who work with those who are willing to connect with us to assure an experience that cannot be had based on the human rules and standards. It is unfortunate that while you all have an inner GPS, you would call it, like in your automobiles, you almost always ignore it in favor of what other people tell you, what your culture tells you, what your organized religion tells you, what your family taught you growing up, what you were taught in school. But most of those systems are based in fear. Those who would like to be in power, who have been in power for a long time, and don't want to lose the privilege and the power that they have and are holding onto it by their fingernails right now. As is said, they designed those systems. The modern education system was designed to breed people with lovely big spirits who needed to be out in nature and move and experience all sorts of different things in one day. It was to narrow them down into a box, into a being who could sit for 8 or more hours a day. Human bodies aren't designed for that, neither are human psyches, and certainly spirits are not designed for that. And that's just one example. So remember, whether you consider yourself tapped into your intuition or not, whether you're scared of it or not, that it is a far more benevolent source, perhaps, than that of anything that is dictated to you on earth. However, you do not need to listen to anything beyond yourself, even us. You can choose which guidance to follow. Perhaps a question to ask when you feel guidance or you are seeking guidance is this in the best interest of me? Is this in the best interest of humanity? And anything in between. Will this serve me well? There are many things that need to be untaught, unlearned, in order for an individual to fully tap into their intuition, to become what you call an intuitive or a medium. A channel is just one of the above who can bring messages through and relay them to others. Channeling isn't an act. There are many, many steps. The first is to be still and to listen. All of your religious texts have something about that. Be still and know God, etc., etc. Every human being has the ability to tap into their own guidance system, into one that is meant to assure that they live fully and well. It's your choice whether you follow that or the words of others who have their own interests at heart.